What's happening, Mad Squad? It's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC, and I'm Nathan Drake. Yes, my Nathan Drake impression's not good. But, yeah, so we have some Uncharted, The Lost Legacy extended E3 gameplay. For those of you who do not know, let me catch you up to speed on my history with Uncharted. I love Uncharted. Uncharted is like my favorite game series ever. The fourth one is definitely my favorite. I got into Uncharted when I saw a 30-minute cinematic ad for Uncharted The Thief's End. After I saw that, I knew I had to get into the series. I got the collection with all three games, played all three of them before the fourth one came out. I was ready for the fourth one. I played the fourth one. It was absolutely I just love Uncharted. Okay? I love it. I love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a Nathan Drake pop. Okay? So, let's check out this gameplay, shall we, Nathan? Yeah, Joseph. Why did I say Joseph? My name's Josiah. Yeah, but I'm not in this. Yeah, I know you're not in it. You're done. You're retired, Nathan. Retired. I don't know how I like retirement. Graphics,
worth it.
Amazing.
Impressive.
Absolutely amazing.
Now, how do we get off this thing? Good question.
The rope's back. The rope's back.
Follow me.
See that, Nathan? They even got your rope.
Right. Reckon we can cut through the city and get back to the gate. I'll take point. Stay close. Lead the way.
Look at this. We're making progress.
Don't.
No?
Maybe. But check out this watch. Took it from that old man in the city.
That's back.
Dumb bastard.
So all the elements from Uncharted 4 is in here. Okay. That's good.
What the?
Oh,
That works too. Nice job. Probably more where that came from. Right.
Okay. You saw that, Nathan? You saw... See that? Hmm?
Above you.
Yeah, Joe, I saw it. I could have done better, though. Yeah, okay, Nathan.
Nothing personal.
Just business.
There. I'll bet the aqueduct's routed through that structure. I doubt we're free and clear. Keep an eye out.
It's a song! Get to the building! Go!
Jesus.
Watch the tree!
Nice, nice.
Come on, this way! Right!
Fraser! Over here!
Be right there!
Look at Nadine getting off.
Never knew what hit him. Let's go!
Did she kick him in the nuts? Did she? No, I think she punched him in the...
Assistant asshole!
He was grabbing his nuts, so she did something to his nuts. That sounded... Never mind. I won't go there.
We're nearly to the building! Copy that!
Come on, ladies. Y'all got this. You know what you would have said right there, Nathan?
You alright?
Oh, crap.
Oh, shit. Where are we? No idea. But at least we're not in the line of fire. Well, hopefully there's another way out. What do you suppose that thing on the floor is? Nothing good. See those channels? Doubt they were meant for water. Oh.
The walls.
Ish. Rot. Sorry. Up here. Think there's a way through. Poor bastards. Dunno. I'd prefer being left to rot in a cell to getting tortured. Duly noted. Hear that? I do. Yep. There's the aqueduct. Up here. There's a breach.
Hey! Man, I would have went off if I was in there. You do not punch no ladies.
It's impressive. My man worked for a week and turned up nothing.
They probably hired the wrong expert.
Perhaps. You know, a Hoysala poet once wrote of a young king who showed mercy and thus ended our rituals. But the old kings, they understood that progress demands sacrifice.
Is that what you tell your men?
times of war, these aqueducts, they would run red through the capital. Those who would not fight had to be used to inspire those who would.
Okay. What'd you think of that, Nathan? It was alright. It could have used more of me. Yeah, think what you want. So that was good. And one thing that really stood out to me is that it doesn't need Nathan Drake for it to feel like a Uncharted game, and it doesn't need Nathan Drake for story progression. You know, like during all the fight scenes and stuff, and at the end when the guy was talking and stuff, and Nadine and Chloe were there, you know, it didn't feel like Drake's presence was missing. It just felt like a Uncharted game, but just not without Nathan Drake. I mean, not with Nathan Drake. You know, his presence not being there doesn't bother me. And that's a good thing. That's what they want, you know? So, yeah, that's the main thing that stood out to me. And that's the main thing that I like about this game, is that Nathan Drake's involvement isn't needed for it to feel like Uncharted. And the graphics were just amazing as ever, just amazing as Uncharted 4. And like I said, Uncharted 4 still is, in my personal opinion, has the best graphics out of any video game I've ever played. Nothing I've played since has beat it, those graphics. And character models looked good. Nadine, Chloe was as better as ever. Fight scenes look just as good as Uncharted 4. Everything pretty much matched Uncharted 4, you know, and that's good because Uncharted 4 introduced a lot of new things. So it's good that The Lost Legacy is keeping all of those things that were introduced in Uncharted 4, like the driving, the rope, the crouching in tall leaves and stuff. All of that, all those elements from Uncharted 4 are still in this game. So that's good. And I definitely will be getting this. And yeah, and I heard that I think it was Neil Druckmann or either the whole team at Naughty Dog. I don't know who specifically said it, but somebody said they doubt Uncharted will be over after The Lost Legacy. So what does that mean? Because Nathan Drake retired. Well, it's not that. I don't think he retired because, and look, I don't care about spoilers. If you haven't played Uncharted 4, it's been out for almost a year now. Come on now. So I'm saying what I want to say. So at the end of the fourth one, in like the little epilogue thing, we saw Cassie and Nathan and how did I forget the girl's name? Nathan Sully Alina? Or Nathan Sully Sam Rafe Nadine. I'm just naming characters to see if I can think of her name. How did I forget her name? Well, don't let me know. I'll figure it out. But you know who I'm talking about. Nathan Drake's wife. All of them were in the epilogue. And when you were Cassie, you could go around in the beach house type thing and look at all the old relics and stuff. So clearly, after A Thief's End, Drake and I still can't remember her name, but Drake and his wife, they still continue to treasure hunt and stuff. And you can even touch some of the stuff that they have still found as you were Cassie. So clearly they didn't stop completely after A Thief's End. They still did more stuff. It's just they probably didn't run into any competitors who were trying to go for it as well, or else, you know. So they said it might not end after Lost Legacy. So does that mean we'll get either two of the things? Either a prequel, which would be like, it could be Sully's adventures, you know, and stuff before he met Drake, or Cassie, you know, we could see Cassie when she's older, maybe like early 20s or something. You know, she takes up after Nathan and his wife, and she starts treasure hunting, you know. Personally, I'd more like to see a prequel with Sully. Or this. Either we could, because remember, Sully and Sam kind of, you know, became associates at the end of A Thief's End. So either a prequel with Sully, Cassie and her going on adventures if they decide to do that, or either Sully and Sam doing new stuff in the present. Personally, I'd like to see that the most. Sully and Sam, now that they're associates, I'd love to see them doing stuff now. Yeah, that's what I'd love to see the most personally. But let me know what you'd like to see most between the three that I mentioned. Sully prequel, present Sully and Sam, or a little into the future when Cassie's older and maybe she starts going on adventures. Let me know what you'd like to see the most between those three that I just mentioned, because they said they might not be done, so we'll have to wait and see what they mean by that. If they can make the Uncharted legacy continue on without it getting stale, then that's fine with me, because after A Thief's End, you know, we thought that was it, but now we're getting the Lost Legacy. A Thief's End was at least the end of Nathan's adventures, but Uncharted isn't just about Nathan's adventures. At least now that the Lost Legacy's out, Uncharted has become more than just Nathan Drake. It's not Nathan Drake. Uncharted is people who go on these crazy treasure hunting adventures, and there's always a competitor going for the treasure. I feel that's what Uncharted is becoming now. It's not Nathan Drake anymore. It's Uncharted, and that's a good thing. So yeah, if they can continue it without it being stale, that's cool with me. Sorry I spoke for a while. Well, not sorry, because I always like to say something after all of my reactions. So yeah, if you stayed till now, then I'm glad you did. So if you enjoyed me and Nathan's reaction, let us know what you thought. Links to all my social media will be down below in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, give the like button a thumbs up, share it, and tap subscribe to join the Mad Squad on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. I'm Nathan Drake. Yeah, you are. Hope you all have a marvelous day. Mad out.